Hey guys, welcome to week 8 of my pregnancy. This week, baby is the size of a raspberry, so he or she is growing super fast. I'm actually right at the tail end of my 8 weeks. I'm 8 weeks and 6 days, so I will be entering week 9 tomorrow, which is really exciting. Around this time is when baby graduates from being an embryo to being a fetus, meaning that baby is no longer making anything really. It pretty much means that the baby has everything that we have. Now it's just all about growing it, which is really cool, and it just sounds like a huge sort of milestone. But week 8 has been fantastic, for no other reason other than I finally got to see my little sprout, which I will get into in a second. But so week 8 has been exhausting. I still feel like I can't get enough sleep, and I feel like my camera's not focusing well, but I still feel like I can't get enough sleep. Yesterday I had a doctor's appointment. I had the ultrasound appointment yesterday morning at 8, and we got back home and I took a nap. I went to sleep at like 10 and then didn't wake up again until like 2:30, and then went back to sleep at 5 and took another nap, and then went to sleep last night at like 10 o'clock. So I slept a lot. And then, so yeah, I'm just really tired all the time. My nausea has seemed to have gotten a little better. It sort of just comes in waves, and it's just seemingly like random. It's just random. I mean, I can just be fine for the entire day, and then just randomly I feel terrible. But I did get my C-bands, which is really cool. These are really cool, and they have seemed to work absolute wonders for me. I have noticed that if I feel sick, and you just sort of have to put this, it's like a bump thing, and you just have to sort of put it between your tendons, and you like measure with your 3 fingers so that your 3rd finger is over the dot from your wrist line. And they're cloth, and they're stretchy, and they're comfortable really. And so I've noticed that when I will feel sick, I will put these on, which I was feeling pretty crappy this morning, so I've been wearing them. But I noticed that I will put them on, and within like 20-30 minutes, I actually feel a lot better, which is really cool. So yeah, the C-bands are really awesome. I also have been using my little candies. I do not remember what they're called. I'll have to put the name in the description, but I have been eating those. They're the spearmint kind. So yeah, so I've been trying to do more natural ways, acupressure, and natural sort of candies that are almost like cough drops, but they're completely natural. So I've been trying to do more natural ways to sort of kind of just help with the nausea, which seems to honestly be getting better than week 6, and even week 7. Those were kind of rough weeks, and I feel like maybe the placenta is starting to take over. I don't really know what it is. All I know is I'm feeling better, and baby seems completely healthy, so that is a win-win situation for me. So week 8, yeah, has been really exhausting. And so yesterday was Friday, August 29th, and so we got up bright and early and went to the ultrasound at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I had to go in there with a full bladder, which was terrible, absolutely just awful. They had me like fill out paperwork for some, I don't know why. Maybe it was because it was my first ultrasound. I have no idea why I had to fill out paperwork, but I did. And So I, like, my appointment was at 8 and I didn't get called back until like 8:15, which doesn't sound that bad, but when you have a full bladder and you just want to pee so bad, it's just like, oh my God, please hurry up, I have to pee. And so they called me back, and starting the ultrasound, I completely forgot that I needed to pee. And surprisingly, they didn't over the belly one, which my ultrasounds, the pictures are kind of blurry, and I think that's why, because it was an over the belly one, which I don't mind at all. Didn't have to use the old dildo cam. So they, it was really cool because they had the gel stuff and it was warm already. They had it like in a warmer or something. I don't know. But she was like, this is going to be a little warm, and it was really cool. It wasn't cold or anything, first thing in the morning. And so she starts, putting it on my belly, starts looking for the baby. And they have a TV. I'm like laying back on this bed, and they have this TV like right in front of me. And so Andrew is sitting right beside me. My fiance is sitting right beside me, and we're watching, waiting to see. And so we see the sack, and she's like, okay, here's your sack, and there's the baby in there. Let me just zoom in a little bit. And so she makes it bigger, and I'm looking on the screen, trying to find that heartbeat, and all of a sudden you just see this little flicker. And I just lost it. I started crying so hard. I was just so happy, and it was just such a magnificent experience. And she was like, hold on, like, calm down. And so she clicks on the heart, and then we could hear it, and it was just incredible. It was just an amazing experience to be able to see and hear this little, this little tiny being that's mine, that's me, and the love of my life together. We made this beautiful little creature with a heartbeat of his own. And the heart rate was 170, which they said was really good. And so, without further ado, let me introduce you to our little baby. Here, I don't want to put all my information, but here is the baby, and as you can see, it says baby right on it. And then she measured, and I don't really know how to read the measurements at all, so I'm not even going to try. But yeah, here is our baby. We got 4 pictures, which is really, really cool. And it was just, here, if I can show you, this little white thing right here is the heart. That was the little part that was just flickering away, and it was just so cool. I can't, yesterday all day I was just looking at these, and I just couldn't stop, and I was like, wow, this is incredible. This is just so awesome. And it just made it so much more real to be able to see, and it makes being sick and being tired and my boobs feeling like they are just 2 huge bruises and everything just so worth it. Because look, guys, this is a little miracle, and it's just so cool. And I was just so excited. And so yeah, that is 8 weeks. That is my excitement for the week. And I just wish I had my own home ultrasound machine so I could just see it anytime I want and see how big it's getting. But these pictures, they don't really look that clear. But when we were looking on the screen, it looked like a little tiny little gummy bear. It looked like I ate a little Teddy Graham or something, and he was just in there with his little arms. So it was really, really cool. So yeah, that is my first ultrasound experience, along with my 8-week pregnancy vlog. And yeah, so now I definitely understand why when women get their ultrasounds, they just can't stop smiling afterwards, because it's just such an amazing experience to just be able to look and see your little baby to be. So thank you guys so much for watching. And I guess I will update you in a few days on week 9. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.